Okay student, next we have to study about the delegates. So this is very important, and the question will be asking in examinations, okay, about this delegate. Okay, what is the delegate and how do you create the delegate? Okay, it is very important questions. Okay, in examinations it surely come. Now the delegates is what? It's provide the way which tells which method is to be called when an event is triggered. Okay, so when the event is running, which method you are calling, so that is the explained by the delegates. Okay, so the important points about the delegates, they provide a good way to the encapsulate the method. Okay, so this is one of the best method to the encapsulating the methods using in the classes. Okay, and the delegates are the library class in the system namespace. When you create the delegates, it's automatically stored in the system namespaces. Okay, that is becomes the library of the system namespace. Okay, the delegates are. And next, these are the type shape pointer of any method. Delegates are mainly used in the implementing the callback methods and events. So delegates is using when we are running the events. Okay, when you are using running the events, that time you are using the delegates. Okay, delegates can be chained together. Two or more method can be called on a single event. So you can call the many methods at a time. Okay, so when the event is occurs. Okay, it does not care about the class of the object that it interface. Okay, it's not take the care about of the, we have to necessary, it's not necessary to create the object for that class. Okay, so the delegates, how do you declare the delegates? So before you are using the delegates, you have to first declare the delegates. So how do you declare this one? So we are using the keyword delegate. Okay, the delegate type can be declared using the delegate keyword. Once the delegate is declared, the delegates instance will refer and call those methods whose return type and parameter list matches with the delegate declaration. So delegate is what? It is the actually using for the methods. Okay, and when the event is occurs, that method is automatically calling and run. And when you create the delegates, so which method you are focusing, that method return types, and when you declare the delegates, you are using the return type, delegates return type, and the class method return types should be same, and the delegates parameters and method parameters should be same with the number and data type. Okay, that is one of the conditions. So the condition I will repeating. Okay, the delegate return type and method return type should be same, and the delegate parameter type and the numbers and method parameter types and numbers should be same. Okay, so then they automatically goes to that method and it will be running. Okay, so that is the delegates. Okay, now this is the syntax. Okay, means syntax of the delegates. Okay, I'll show you. First one is what? The delegate syntax is what? Modifier. Okay, modifier means what? You are accessing public, private, or the protected, and the delegate is a keyword, and after you have to use the delegate return type. Okay, then you have to use the delegate name. You have to give your choose the one name. Okay, delegate name. Then parameter list you have to use here. Okay, parameter list. Okay, I already told the modifier is the public, private, and protected, and delegate is a keyword, and return type of the delegates, and the delegate name, it is the user to use it. Okay, any one of the name. For example, here see the public. Okay, delegate is a keyword, integer is a return type, and this is a Greeks. For the Greeks is the delegate name, and inside I am using the passing the three parameters g, f, g, and that data type is the integer, and integer. Okay, now I am declare here. Okay, what is the public? Okay, next one. And after you declaring the delegates, you have to create the instance. Okay, instantiations and invocation of the delegates. You have to create and access by that invocations, and that one is a matching and which function you are calling. Okay, so for creating that instance, okay, in delegate instance, how do you create? The syntax is what? Delegate name. Which name you creating here? For delegate, you use that name. Okay, delegate, and instant name, how to use one instant name, and use the keyword new. Okay, then delegate name, and here when you are creating instance, you have to calling the method name. Okay, this method, which method you are calling, that parameter list and return type should be same. I already told. Okay, after that, Greeks for Greeks CFG. For example, I already created one delegates. Okay, here Greeks for Greeks CFG is a instance name. New Greeks for Greeks. I am calling the method Greeks. Okay, and this method had the same return type of the delegate integer, and it is contain the 3 parameters. Okay, so now this is one of the example. Okay, C# program to illustrate the use of the delegates. So, okay, so this is namespace Greeks for Greeks. This is namespace declaring the classes Greeks. Okay, class Greeks. Okay, and it is one of containing the and I am using the declaring the delegates in the class Greeks. Okay, public delegate where add number integer a integer b. Okay, and this is one more subtraction of the number. For that this is one method. It is contain the two parameters. Okay, next one, public void sum. Okay, this is the class method. Okay, it is contain the 2 parameters, integer a and integer b, and next console right line 100. Okay, a plus b means whatever value you are passing, it will be adding. Okay, public void subtract, and this also contain the 2 parameter a minus b. Okay, these are the class methods, and these are the delegates. Okay, and next one, in the main method, I am creating the object for the classes Greeks object new Greeks. Okay, this is the object of the class. Then you have to create the object for the delegates. Okay, so the delegates name add num is here, no, add num, and use the one of the variables delegate object 1 equal to new add num. Okay, add num, that is syntax, and object dot sum. You have to call object dot sum. Sum is what? The function name. Okay, you have to pass the parameter here. Okay, sum. When I am passing the parameters, when I create the instance of the delegates, the sum is a method, and it should be contain the parameters. Okay, 2 parameters here, also 2 parameters, and return type also same. This return type and this return type. Okay, delegate return type and return type. So, and create the one more instance for the second delegates. Okay, subtraction delegate object 2 new subtraction number object dot subtract. Okay, this is also function name, and it is contain the 2 parameters. Then you have to call. So it is goes to the, when you are calling, is goes to the, I am using delegate object 140. So this delegate you are using and passing the 2 values, and in delegates 2 passing the 2 values. Then it will be delegate 1 object 1 invoke. Okay, so invoke you are using, this can be written using the invoke method. So use the calling the invoke method, it will display the answer. Okay, so this is a process of the using the delegates in your program. Okay,